Welcome to Quizmill. How well do you know about America? In today's challenge, you have 40 questions in 10 seconds to test your American knowledge. Let's have an America journey together with Time Machine. Who was the first president of the United States? George Washington. What year did Christopher Columbus arrive in the Americas? (1492). Which document established the fundamental laws and principles for the United States? The Constitution of the United States. Which war was fought between the northern and southern states of the U.S. from 1861 to 1865? American Civil War. Who is often credited with discovering the New World? Christopher Columbus. What event led to the United States' entry into World War II? The bombing of Pearl Harbor. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Which Native American woman helped the Pilgrims survive in their early years in America? Squanto. Which U.S. president is known for his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin D. Roosevelt. Which amendment abolished slavery in the United States? The 13th Amendment. Who assassinated President Abraham Lincoln in 1865? John Wilkes Booth. What was the nickname for the period of economic prosperity in the 1920s in the United States? The Roaring Twenties. Which American astronaut was the first to walk on the moon? Neil Armstrong. What event marked the beginning of the Great Depression in the United States? The stock market crash of 1929. Who was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean? Amelia Earhart. What famous speech did Martin Luther King Jr. deliver in 1963? I Have a Dream. Which U.S. state was the last to join the Union? Hawaii. Who was the first Chief Justice of the United States Supreme Court? John Jay. What was the name of the ship that carried the Pilgrims to America in 1620? The Mayflower. Which American inventor is known for the development of the light bulb? Thomas Edison. Who was the leader of the Confederate Army during the American Civil War? Robert E. Lee. Which amendment granted women the right to vote in the United States? The 19th Amendment. Who was the first African American to serve as President of the United States? Barack Obama. Which American founding father is known for his experiments with electricity? Benjamin Franklin. What was the name of the famous March 1963 for civil rights in Washington, D.C.? The March on Washington. What was the name of the policy of containment during the Cold War? The Truman Doctrine. Who was the commander of the American forces during the Revolutionary War? George Washington. What was the outcome of the Lewis and Clark expedition? Exploration and mapping of the Western Territory of the United States. Which U.S. president is known for his role in the establishment of national parks? Theodore Roosevelt. Who was the Native American woman who served as a guide and interpreter for Lewis and Clark? Sacagawea. Who is often referred to as the father of the Constitution for his role in drafting the U.S. Constitution? James Madison. Who wrote the Star-Spangled Banner? Francis Scott Key. Which American suffragette is known for her role in the women's suffrage movement? Susan B. Anthony. What was the name of the famous Native American who helped the Pilgrims at Plymouth Colony? Squanto. Which U.S. state is known as the Sunshine State? Florida. Who was the founder of the first successful English colony in North America? John Smith. What event marked the end of the American Revolutionary War? The Treaty of Paris, 1783. Who was the leader of the American Civil Rights Movement and a prominent advocate for nonviolent protest? Martin Luther King Jr. Which American president is known for his role in the construction of the Panama Canal? Theodore Roosevelt. What was the name of the American military operation that led to the capture of Saddam Hussein in Iraq? Operation Red Dawn. How well do you know about America? Leaving us comment and lets us know. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and share our videos if you don't want to miss any of our funny quizzes. See you in the next challenge.